Welcome back to Vuln Vibes, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're looking at Google Chrome.
Always a fun one.
Yeah, especially with a fresh batch of security fixes. Chrome 135 just hit the stable channel, and, well, 14 vulnerabilities patched this time around. Windows, macOS, Linux, everyone's affected.
A lot of fixes there, huh?
That's right. And one in particular caught my eye, a high-severity use after free. This one's tracked as CVE-2025-3066.
Yeah, in the navigation system. Interesting spot for it. Sven Dice, good researcher, reported this one.
Okay, so use after free. Our listeners know the game we're talking about, accessing memory that's, well, it's already been freed up. But why is this so concerning, especially in something as fundamental as Chrome's navigation system?
I think it comes down to the potential impact, right? Like, this isn't just a random corner of the browser. We're talking about the core of how Chrome interacts with, well, with websites.
Exactly.
And when you have a use after free in a spot like that, it's like, well, it opens up a whole world of bad possibilities. Think remote code execution, you know? An attacker could potentially run their own code on your machine.
Not good.
Not good at all. And then there's the whole sandbox escape thing. You know, Chrome tries to isolate itself for safety, but a vulnerability like this could let an attacker break out of that sandbox.
And if they chain that escape with another flaw.
Oh, then it gets really nasty. That's when you start seeing, you know, those targeted attacks, APT groups, that kind of thing.
Makes sense. And Google's keeping the technical details on CVE 2025-3066 close to the vest for now. But just thinking about where this flaw is in the navigation system, what kind of attack vectors should we be thinking about?
Well, think about how we use the web, right? You click a link, Chrome's got to handle that URL. Maybe there's a redirect, then it's got to load different parts of the page, different frames, all that. So a vulnerability here.
So a bad link could be all it takes.
Right, especially crafted website. The attacker could corrupt that freed memory before Chrome reuses it, and when that happens, boom, malicious code injected.
Tricky. So delayed disclosure from Google, it's all about buying time, right?
Yeah, trying to give folks a chance to patch up before things get too wild out there.
Makes sense. Now, this critical vulnerability aside, the security bullet mentions a whole bunch of other fixes too. What are the parts of Chrome were targeted this time?
Let's see. We got fixes in extension handling, download management, and input validation.
Classic targets.
Oh, yeah, consistently. Those areas, they're like the doorways between the browser and everything else, you know. Extensions add all sorts of functionality, downloads bring in external files, and input validation, well, that's all about handling user data.
So messing with those systems could lead to all sorts of trouble.
Precisely. Inject malware, steal sensitive info, you name it. Attackers love to poke around those areas.
All right, so a lot of potential entry points being shored up here. For our listeners who want to make sure they're protected, what specific build versions should they be looking for? Chrome 135, of course.
Okay, so for Linux, you're going to want build 135.0.704949.52.
Got it.
And for Windows and macOS, it's either 135.0.7049.41 or 0.42.
All right, and the update process, that's still the same, right? Nothing too complicated.
No, it's pretty straightforward. Open up Chrome, go to Settings, and then about Chrome, it'll automatically check for updates and, well, take care of everything. Easy peasy.
But essential. So everyone listening, the message is clear. Update to Chrome 135, like right now. Even without the full picture on CVE 2025-3066, you know, use after freeze or serious business. We got to patch quickly.
Absolutely agree. And for the security folks out there, you know, while we wait for more details on that vulnerability, keep your eyes peeled. New analysis, potential exploits, all that's going to start popping up as more info comes out. So stay vigilant.
Great advice. And, you know, stepping back for a second, it's kind of striking how many different parts of Chrome got fixes this time around. Extension handling, navigation, downloads. It just highlights how complex browser security really is these days.
For sure. And it just shows you, you know, you got to have a solid defense strategy. It's not just about one thing. It's about layers across every single part of the browser. It's a constant arms race, you know. Researchers finding vulnerabilities, attackers trying to exploit them. It never really ends.
Something to think about next time you fire up Chrome. Thanks for breaking it all down for us.
My pleasure. Always happy to be here.
All right. Until next time, everyone, stay safe out there.